Hey Scorpio, and welcome to your tarot love reading. Oh, I softened my voice up when I said that. That felt wonderful, Scorpio. You must be in a really great, loving energy right now, Scorpio. I felt that. And it actually impacted me. So that's actually a really great energy. I really appreciate that, Scorpio. I'm just going to show you your first card too. Look at that. I really like seeing this card for you, Scorpio, right now, especially with the energy you share with me. Because I think you're feeling really empowered by knowing that who you really are. Yes, you are a starseed. And you're probably just beginning to discover who you really are because this energy is pretty young. And the staff that she's carrying there, the staff she's carrying there is not a full size staff, so to speak. So you still even learn how to love yourself more because you're just beginning on your journey, so to speak. But in the beginning of your journey, you feel like you're really empowered. You really have all this momentum leading into discovering who you really are, Scorpio. So I'm liking this. You have all this drive within you to discover who you really are on this journey. That's great. That's actually really good energy to propel yourself on your journey. So what I'm gonna do for you, Scorpio, is draw 5 more cards, so it'll be 6 cards altogether, to find out what you're out here to discover about yourself, or what could potentially come your way during this time for you. So, interesting. This is interesting, Scorpio. I'm actually liking this underneath that. Interesting. And your last card here. I can kind of see why you're almost like just starting on your journey here, so to speak. Most likely you recently had an off with your person. Now you're trying to figure out what's going on over there because of what happened, right? Because of what happened, you're now trying to discover what you had to do now. Okay? So with your first card here, like we were stating before, you recognize that you are a star seed, so to speak, and you're on this journey to discover who you are. You're just starting out fresh here. It's fresh energy. You have all this momentum heading in there, and your momentum was due to a current off. So that the off you have with your person, and we'll get more into that when we get there, well, actually served you pretty well because it's creating space for you to be empowered within you. You might not realize that for yourself, Scorpio, right now, but once you get through this learning experience, you're going to work through certain things in your life that are going to eventually empower you from this experience that you did have. You know, like most time I read this as like possibly what will be coming, but really, you know what happened in the past. It's a thing that will lead you into your next experiences, so to speak. And right now, you know about like inner child work. You're trying to figure that out, but you have some things to figure out because it's almost like you got two different camps here telling you how to do inner child work. So you're trying to balance out all this information that you're taking in, Scorpio, so that you can be at ease with your inner child work. So you're trying to figure out how you can incorporate pretty much everything so that you could do your inner child work at ease. But what's being matched up is the Eight of Swords. When you go inwards, you can't quite figure out how to do it all together. It's causing you more confusion. And you're tied to that confusion because you don't know what else to do, basically, Scorpio. So then you're bound by all this confusion and not knowing what to do about it. Yet you're seeking your truth for you, but you're bound by all these misconceptions, so to speak. And why are they about misconception? Because it's not giving you any clarity on how to connect to your inner child. And a horse represents seeing that horse in different ways here. Because I'm also seeing that wall back there, the tower moments, which would be that off, right? So you feel like you had to climb this huge obstacle just to be able to connect to your inner child, and you know that your inner child is going to give you the right guidance because that horse is representing your inner guidance, and that's true. That is true, Scorpio. That when you got a good connection to your inner child, you're not confused about that connection. That is your true authentic self. But right now, you're still trying to figure out who you are. And you got all this confusion from everybody's perspective on who you are. Everybody's going to have their unique perspective, but what really matters is your connection to your inner child. That's what you're out to discover right now, is who you really are. And you understand that your inner child is going to show you, but you have all this confusion because of everybody else's perspective on how to connect to your inner child. Your inner child is who you authentically really are. And your inner child is going to be connected to your essence, right? And your essence is who you really are too. Yes, you are a star seed, and you still are, but it's going to resonate from your essence because your essence is who you really are. And every experience that you have is you having that experience. And right now, your essence is having a human experience. Your essence is always going to radiate from your heart chakra, Scorpio. So that's where your power from your essence is always going to radiate from. And it's always going to wait for you to connect to it also. Because one of the biggest challenges of trying to connect to your essence is our ego interrupting with that. Then understanding the difference between our ego and our essence. Because it's that duality within us. Yes, we're dualistic here in this human experience. That's one thing that is causing you to kind of almost reflect back in the past, realizing all the emotional turmoil that you've experienced in your life, makes you almost guarded and defensive most of the time because you don't want to be emotionally abused again, so to speak. Because that's what you're trying to heal right now, right? It's all that emotional abuse that you have experienced. And you understand about the tree life. I think it's something that you've studied. And you're trying to understand how that can empower you now when you get all these wounds within you, when you do this inner work. And like you're trying to incorporate everything that you have learned from multiple sources about how to do your inner child work, so to speak. And your inner child is always your true authentic self. So it's closely related to who you really are, that galactic being. But it's going to resonate within you. It's upstairs. But it's going to feel like it's upstairs because you're going to have that feeling that you're not of this world, so to speak. That's pretty common, to be honest with you. And all of us, to be honest with you, are not from this world. We're just here for the human experience. So you're not alone with that either, Scorpio. So Scorpio, if you want to be more at ease with your human experience here, and knowing how to balance your galactic self with your human experience here, I do have a galactic meditation on my Etsy shop too, if you want to check that out. That's available for you to help you balance out your galactic being with your human experience here too, Scorpio. But I also do offer some coaching if you need more assistance on like your inner child work or balancing out your galactic self with your human experience here. It's a challenge, but you can do it. Lots of other people have done it. I continuously work on myself too. So Scorpio, there are options for you that can benefit you and help you. Well, Scorpio, I love you a lot, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.